Hey guys, this is MewIsMe700 and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more interesting retro Pokemon content. Today, we're going to be diving into the full history of Poképatrol, the Pikachu New Beetle tour used by Nintendo to promote the launch of Pokemon in the United States in 1998. I've been wanting to do this video since I bought my Pikabug that Nintendo used on tour. I have done extensive research to create the most coherent story of these cars. However, there are still some plot holes in the story of Pikabugs, as well as a lack of photos and video, due to the late 90s being before the digital age. I assume most photos and video of the peak of these cars are hidden away in private family photo albums and tapes across the country. I am hoping that this video will have people dig up what they may have to share with Pokemon archivists like myself. That being said, let's get started. The Pokemon phenomena began in Japan in 1996 with the release of Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green for Game Boy. It quickly exploded in popularity among kids across Japan. When it was time to introduce Pokemon to kids in the United States, Nintendo wanted it to be huge. In order to ensure every kid in America knew what Pokemon was, Nintendo began creating one of the biggest marketing campaigns in video game history.
As far as being calculated, we just knew that we had something that kids would love, as long as we could make sure that we could get it the right exposure to them.
To begin introducing this Japanese creation to families in the US, Nintendo had a teaser video put together to introduce the entire Pokemon franchise, including what Pokemon are, how they work, the TV show and characters, the video game, the card game, and merchandise.
You've been selected to receive the sneak peek about a phenomenon called Pokémon, a hit TV show, a Game Boy game, and loads of other cool things that are about to take America by storm!
This VHS was distributed across the US in limited quantities through Toys R Us and Nintendo Power Magazine. This 15-minute video gave the world not only the first glimpse at the Pokemon franchise, but Pokemon Patrol.
And oh, that must be the Pokecar! And be sure to watch out for it, too. 10 Pokecars will be cruising around giving away lots of free stuff.
Poképatrol was comprised of 10 1998 Volkswagen New Beetles. The New Beetle was a highly anticipated re-release of the classic Volkswagen Beetle that was loved by Volkswagen enthusiasts for many years. Being small, unique, and the trendiest new car of the decade, it was the perfect promotional car for Nintendo to use for the Pokemon marketing campaign. They purchased any Beetle on the lot, regardless of transmission, model, or color, out of Washington State, where Nintendo is headquartered. Nintendo teamed up with Moto Marketing, a marketing company out of Missouri, to take on this launch project. They designed the Poképatrol Beetles from the outside in. If you take a close look at the clip of the Poképatrol promo, you can see the initial design of the Poképatrol Beetles. They are originally going to be all yellow, with various Pokemon decals plastered across the car. This was later changed to the Pikachu design we currently know and love. This design change was presumably made to really promote Pikachu as the mascot of the franchise. After the purchase of the Beetles, they were all taken to the town of Union, Missouri to a local body shop, Pro Body Works. Pro Body Works then painted each Beetle Thundershock yellow with painted on stripes, eyes, and cheeks. To make each Beetle unique, the stripes on each Beetle were painted slightly different. The mouth, feet, and logos were decals created by the now defunct company Extreme Graphics. The wheel hubcap had little Pokemon decals on each spoke, while the back window had beautiful window clings with a collage of Pokemon characters. The tail and ears were sculpted and fabricated by Pro Body Works as well, the tail being mounted on with 2 screws while the ears were glued on. According to former Nintendo employees, the original foam tail design commonly broke when opening and closing the hatch during the first few weeks of the tour. It was later replaced with a wooden design. After the exterior customization, the Beetles were fitted in the rear hatch with a television, speakers, and a Nintendo 64 rig. This was for kids to test out and play the Pokemon games during the tour, powered by a separate power supply. Each display was a tad different, some with different speakers and some with the Nintendo logo versus a Pokemon logo. Atop of the gaming rig, some Pikabugs were equipped with exterior speakers located underneath the rear wheel well, which played Pikachu sounds via a switch installed in the interior. This footage off YouTube is the only known footage that plays the Pikachu sound effect. Listen closely. The rest of the interior remained completely stocked to a new Beetle, as Nintendo did not plan on having kids sit in the car. Initially, Pikabugs had regularly issued Washington state tags of random numbers and letters, but tags later implemented gave each Pikabug a number, Pika 1 through Pika 10. The launch of Pokémon and the Poké Patrol fleet began in Topeka, Kansas, where all 10 were together to start the promotion on August 27, 1998. Topeka was renamed Topikachu for the day of the event. Nintendo planned to have a plane drop brand new Pokémon merchandise for kids to run out and grab to get hype for Pokémon. Unfortunately, this actually ended up being a flop in a way, as many kids got injured running out into the field and tackling each other in order to be the first to grab the limited Pokémon merch. After this launch event, kids could track the location of Poké Patrol Beetles on Pokémon's official website.
You can track where they are on your computer. www.pokemon.com.
Unfortunately, the Internet Archive Wayback Machine has none of these location pages archived. It really is a shame, as I would love to see where these cars ventured to across the nation. It is unknown the exact time frame Nintendo finished up the promotion, but the earliest archive page of Pokémon's website in December 1998, 3 months after the promotion began, advertises a contest giving 5 of the Beetles away. This brings us to where Pokebug history gets a bit wishy-washy. 5 lucky Pokémon fans would be eligible to win one of the Poké Patrol cars by writing down the first Pokémon name mentioned in the rap song that played over the ending credits of the TV show. I cannot find any evidence of announced winners of this contest further on the Pokémon website or Google. So in theory, if Nintendo did in fact give away 5 of these cars, they would have had 5 left to use for promotions, which Nintendo continued to do so. Some promotions that Pikabugs were later used for includes Pokémon the Movie 2000, the Hey You Pikachu release, and the 10th Anniversary Tour. There's other types of releases and gaming events they were displayed at as well. There were several other contests over the course of the early 2000s where Pikabugs were given away by Nintendo. I have had a hard time compiling each of these contests, whether it be the contest ad itself or an article announcing the winner. So here are some of these contests that I could find to the best of my research ability. The Kellogg's Orange Island Sweepstakes. This contest was promoted through Kellogg's during their huge Pokemon promotion in 2000. To have a chance to win this Pikabug, kids had to identify the badges on the Orange Island episodes on the specially marked cereal boxes. At least, I think that's what they had to do. It isn't super clear to me from these directions. I cannot find any evidence who won this contest, unfortunately. The Pikabug that I own, which was Pika 7 in the fleet, was given away for a promo for the third Pokemon film in 2001 through a collaboration between Nintendo, AOL, and Warner Brothers. Since there's really no way to look at AOL on the Internet Archive, I cannot locate this exact contest advertisement, but I did find an article on Warner Brothers' website announcing the winner of this contest, who also won a trip to Japan. Pika 10 was on display and up for grabs through a giveaway at Comic-Con 2005. I cannot find evidence of what exactly this contest was. I believe it may have just been a random drawing. It was won by someone in Colorado and is now owned by a private collector in Virginia. These are the 3 contests that are actively known. Again, the stuff was not well documented for whatever reason, which adds to the mystery of Pikabugs. There may have been more contests. I had heard Nintendo Power Magazine may have given one away, but I have found no evidence of this. I suspect people may be confusing a Pikabug giveaway for this contest advertised in Nintendo Power in February 2001, which the winner would simply receive a ride inside a Pikabug to E3 2001. It has been 22 years since Pikabugs came to fruition with Pokemon, and to this day, there definitely seems to be more questions than answers on what exactly happened to all of these promotional Beetles. It is suspected Nintendo may have ended up creating more than 10, as many photos of Pikabugs used later on had a side blinker light just below the side view mirrors, which was not a feature of 1998 new Beetles. When contacting Nintendo, they could not give us a straight answer on how many total Pikabugs were created. Regardless, these cars are a unique and special part of Pokemon history, and something that should be appreciated by Pokemon and gaming fans. I hope that one day they will all be accounted for and in the hands of collectors to ensure they remain intact and taken care of. There are many unaccounted for Pikabugs floating around and not in the hands of collectors, such as the Driven Auto Sales Pikabug in Illinois. This Pikabug has indeed confirmed to be a legit Nintendo-owned Beetle from the Carfax. This used car dealership uses it as an eye-catcher and will not sell it to anyone. This poor Pikabug deserves so much more to life than being a used car sales billboard. There is also one in Wisconsin and one in Pennsylvania that have been spotted. The one in Pennsylvania in particular seems to be in immaculate shape. Some were in fact stripped and sold off at auction, though it is unknown how many were. Pika Freak Rachel's Pika 3 is one of the stripped auction Beetles that she saved and restored. Though not part of the original 10, there was actually a Pikabug sold through the famous luxury toy giant FAO Schwarz in 1999. This Pikabug, however, was never registered through Nintendo, but was indeed an exact replica, complete with the gaming rig setup. 2 of these actually ended up being made and sold, as FAO took 2 orders at the same time. FAO requested Nintendo to make 50 of them to sell, but Nintendo declined. Only one of these FAO Pikabugs is accounted for, located in New York State. The remainder of the accounted for Pikabugs includes Pika 3 in Kentucky, Pika 7 in Virginia, Pika 10 also in Virginia, and Pika 5 in Mexico. Nintendo claims they still own 2 as well. I'm hoping that one day we will be able to identify more of these missing cars or learn where some of these pieces of Pokemon history may be hiding. So there you guys have it, the history of Pikabugs. Again, there is a lot of empty holes to the story of these cars, which really is a shame considering this is one of the most interesting marketing campaigns Nintendo ever did. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please break out those photo albums if you may have photos of Pikabugs on tour. It is much appreciated by myself and other Pikabug owners. Don't forget to drop a like and a comment, and to follow me on Instagram at MewIsMe700, and I will see you guys next time.